Today I'm just making a video in regard to the Guidewire training roadmap, especially for business analyst as well as quality analyst career path. Because I have made a couple of Guidewire related videos and I posted even training sessions also in my channel. In addition to that, today I'm going to discuss about what will be the career roadmap, especially for BA and QA and Guidewire side. Because many people have a confusion over the transformation of the career from IT to Guideware, non-IT to Guideware. Let me give you a high-level understanding what generally this Guideware is all about. Guideware is one of the property and casualty insurance domain majorly used in the field of P&C insurance, which is used for policy management, claims, billing, all that. In regard to that, irrespective of the size of the organizations, people are planning to move to Guideware or people are already using some Guideware application or a product which is called Guideware Insurance Suite. There are a lot of job opportunities in these uh, Guideware application. For business analyst, we have opportunities. Even for a quality analyst, we have opportunities. As a developer, we have opportunities in the real world. Even as a Guideware architects who have more than 15 years of experience are also having. So my focus of roadmap is majorly into the business analyst as well as the QA career path. Wherein try to understand about the outline. First of all, we should be knowing about why Guideware is a booming career, especially BA QA in 2025, as in when this is the year I am taking into an account. And what generally the market demand industry growth. Because as in when I said, many organizations are using some legacy applications for a very long time to manage their insurance management system, all these. Organizations are moving from old legacy applications to new applications to manage because of the business expansion they were planning or any kind of new services they are entering in. So they want to enhance their application to the next level. So for that, they are looking different applications we have in market, something like Guideware, Ducktree, Majesco, right? So many other things we have. One of the prominent advantage in Guideware they are moving. The reasons are two. One, it's a customized one where we don't need to buy the complete Guideware insurance suite. Because Guideware insurance suite consists of policy center, billing, and claims. All the three need not be taken. Right? So any one can be taken. That can be customized, configured, integrated according to our organizational needs, business goals, all that. Second, Guideware has an advantage now. Guideware is a cloud application. Even we have on-premise, even cloud application also. So, majorly to understand with, Guideware has an advantage where this can be taken as an on-premise as well as cloud. If it's a cloud environment, advantage is that infrastructure cost need not be invested in terms of investment, in terms of the maintenance cost will be lesser. Because whatever are we using, we will be paying only for that, right? So that's how generally the Guideware is booming in the field of P&C domain. Nowadays in the as in when we are in 2025, I've taken 2025 into account. That's why the reason why many organizations are planning for transformation from old legacy to new applications. So market demand industry growth is this because of it. Many migration projects now and then you can see. In that regard, so Guideware is useful. Now, when it comes to the unique challenges are concerned, especially on the Guideware ecosystem, is the transformation because old system, whatever the data that we are using, that has to be transferred to the new Guideware ecosystem. So for that, they require some kind of people who should understand the needs of the business customer. Accordingly, providing necessary solutions are needed. So for that reason, they require two kind of analyst roles. One is the business analyst role, second is about the quality analyst role. So there are challenges which the people wants to come across. These are the challenges they are facing. For that, they want someone who should guide it. When it comes to the understanding over the roadmap, right? So as in when we can see as a viewer, I suggest people who are not interested towards programming side, right? So because some people I come across like they're not at all interested towards the programming side. If that was the case, I prefer them to go for BA. That's what I usually train for, as well as QA, right? So both I train for. But so people whoever wants to go to the functional side of learning, business analyst is one of the best choice to go for. It can be of any module. It can be policy, it can be billing, it can be claims or something. Or else people are coming from testing background because some people I could see like some people are from testing side earlier and they want to continue their career in the testing side, but to have a better growth professionally. So for that, guided testing is more better because they are well versed with both the manual and automation testing to an extent possible based on the previous experiences they had. So if they are moving on to the guide, it will be more helpful. So either it can be BA or it can be QA. Any one career can be taken by an individual, whoever is not interested towards going for the complete core technical side, means coding side. If they are not interested or if they are not belongs to that category, I prefer them to go for BA as a first preference. Second, a person having testing knowledge or experience in testing can opt for QA as well. Or some people who are in the testing, if they want to come for B also, they can come. Because as a quality analyst, as a QA testing professional, we generally prepare some manual test cases on that. So test cases are being derived from the use cases. Use cases created by the BA. So in that regard also, even QA people can come as a Guidewire business analyst. They can learn part. So this is generally a navigation over the Guidewire landscape. Now, when it comes to the core skills of Guidewire for BA and QA, for a business analyst, as in when we know, we must be knowing about the knowledge areas, which starts with business analysis, planning and monitoring, illustration and collaboration, requirement management and communication, requirements lifecycle management, enterprise strategy analysis, how to manage your stakeholders, right? So this sort of business analysis skills knowledge is required. Preparing some documents, writing some epics and user stories. That side of knowledge is needed for uh, a business analyst one to perform. Apart from guideware experience, right? So these are the common skill sets as a BA you must be good with. When it comes to the QA side is concerned, when you want to become a quality analyst, understanding over the test case designs at the same time knowing about and how to manage defect management within the guide where these things are required. So these are the two different things. If you want to become a business analyst, whatever the core skill sets are needed, that is required. If you want to become a quality analyst and all, knowing about the test case designs, defect management, these are all something needed. Next, understanding about the core insurance principles. This is common for anything, either it can be B or QA, it's required. Understanding the core insurance principles, which is always needed because you must be knowing about the policy life cycle, you must be knowing about the billing claims life cycle, etc. So understanding over the core insurance principles are also needed for us. Next, when it comes to the certifications are concerned, generally because many organizations, some people are asking for certifications. There were complete different certifications we have, even for BA and as well as QA. That are required. So exclusive for certification, I'll make a video in coming days because there were many certifications like proctor exams on that. So that I will let you know, right? So in the next video, I'll make it because I don't want to deviate from the topic now. So there were official guideware certifications one can perform, depends on the professional experience that we carry. Subject to conditions, this can be done. which is an additional advantage. Certifications, I don't say for every profile that is not mandatory, but certifications will give an additional advantage as well as edge to the people, whoever is going for transformation. May not be mandatory in all the roles. It varies. Next, practical experience. That's what generally our training sessions are majorly for understanding over multiple business scenarios, how this can be processed. Because there are a couple of videos I have posted, more than not less than 30-40 videos were there, as in Guideware, combining all some session videos, some presented videos, right? So I have posted many. You guys can go through that when you get time, right? So some practical experience of opportunities by doing some any kind of working on some real-time test scenarios and all. That's what generally training is meant for. So that knowledge is required at the same time. So always to have some knowledge over the wider understanding over the different understanding from the specialized boot camps for accelerated learning or any kind of online resources or communities can also be opted, but understanding practically how this can work and how this we can do is always better to learn one on one or in group. Next one, when it comes to the specializing in the path of BA versus QA in Guideware, we must be having, as a business analyst, we must be having some knowledge at the same time mastering in any one I can prefer. Either it can be policy center, billing, claims, or any one, two, or three of your choice. You must be having, because policy center majorly focusing on policy administration, creations, cancellations, reinstatements, uh, renewals, all that. Billing majorly premium billing, agency billing, direct billing, all that. Claim processing, adjudication, claim settlements. So the configuration as well as integration, high level understanding is required. Practically, how this can be implemented will be done by the developer. But as a BA as well as QA, as a business analyst, we must be having some knowledge on the configuration integration. High level idea is always required. Next, for a quality analyst and all, we must have a knowledge over writing effective test strategies for any Guideware upgrades. Because, for example, there is a scenario where Guideware application is using by the organization. Now they want to enhance it, they want to extend that application to the next level. So they want some customizations, they want some integrations to be made. So that knowledge is required as a BA. But end of the day, how this Guideware successfully will be deployed, right? So with the consent at the same time with the association of developer is always required in context to the Guideware deployments always. Next, some kind of advanced Guideware modules and technologies for professional development, uh, which is a continuous process, because learning anything is a continuous process in any professional career. So professional growth as well as the future trends are considering, right? So not only in 2025 I'm referring to, this can be beyond even that 26 or 27 and forthcoming. So upgrading, like something, knowing about some product design, data hub, right? So analytics, right? So different understanding over the advanced Guideware modules and technologies for continuous professional development is also one of the important thing if you want to make a career out of Guideware in future. Next, some kind of leadership roles as well as some consulting opportunities for niche specializations within Guideware are available. So that can be for the people who are in the senior roles as a Guideware, I can say that, not as a stepping career. Because I do consulting, because as in when based on my profile for last 23 years in the field of IT, right? So I do consulting, so I get many people to have some consulting related stuff, right? So any kind of new leadership roles, advanced level, when you're applying for, these are rightly fitted, not for the people who are new entrants. At the same time, as in when I told you, right? So Guideware can be one of the prominent product in the field of paints insurance. One can be transformed. So this is an overall idea. I would like to give a roadmap kind of for the people whoever is interested to switch on their career towards uh, business analyst or any quality analyst career path, right? So if you have any questions, if you have any queries, please reach out to the contact details which will be posted in below to this video. Thank you and have a great day.